In the soft glow of the summer sun, workers at the Prophetstown farm prepare an afternoon snack for their special guests, Belgian draft horses, known for their hard work and gentle spirit.
Well, when we were growing up, we used to go with my father to shoe the horses. We used to be out all night, have to take our school books with us, and we originally first started pulling horses, and then we moved up. And I think what started us showing the horses is competition. You know, I grew up with my brother and sister and all the 4-H'ers, and we just, it was a big competition thing back in the day when we were growing up, and it just continues on.
Every year, Steve and his family traverse the Midwest, participating in draft horse competitions at state and county fairs.
Most of the time when you're at the fairs, the people come up and they're just stunned how huge they are, and most of all, how quiet they are. How you can get them out of the stall, you can set a kid up on their back, and the parents are just like, they're amazed what you can do with them, and it's just unreal. These horses that we show and drive here today, it's just that they never wear out like the Belgian breed. I mean, we can drive them all day long and they'll be ready to go again tomorrow. I mean, they have that much in them to do whatever you ask them.
And farmers like Steve are determined to keep their legacy alive, starting the Indiana Belgian Horse Association.
What we are trying to do is get out to all the people what the horses can do, what we do with the horses, draw people to like them. We need to have more people involved in it. It seems like it's dying off a little bit, but we want to get back at it and just have fun with the horses.
That passion is a common thread throughout Indiana's draft horse community, and it's led to the development of a unique venture, the farm at Prophetstown, where visitors and farmers alike get an up-close education unlike anywhere in the country.
Our farm is exclusively powered by horse-drawn power. The unique part is that, of course, we allow people to come here and try it for their own and experience it, and even our drop-in daily visitors can get right into the middle of it. We teach several clinics throughout the year, and we have people that come from all over the world to spend a weekend with us to learn how to harness and how to drive horses and how to farm with them.
Purdue Agriculture, Animal Science, Extension, the Veterinary School, we work hand in hand. Melissa and Lauren are both graduates of that program, and we cooperate with them, and it adds an extra bonus for our customer to come out here and get both experts from Purdue and people who actually do the farming. At the end of this year, I'll have passed 700 people that I've taught to farm with horses since 1999. And now we add the National Guard training that we teach them before they go to Afghanistan. So we're becoming a laboratory to learn how to do sustainable farming with animal-drawn power.
I like the fact that I don't use the diesel fuel. It takes me a little longer to get my hay done, but all their hay and all their forage crops and their pastures they put in. So it's kind of like your tractor making its own diesel. Yeah, overall, I would have to say I enjoy the quiet. I enjoy the smoothness of it. I like working with the animals, and that's a real plus. It's a much more pleasant time.
In today's world, we want to talk about a little better job of farming, a little more sensitive things. Small acres farmers, all these people you talk to today, they're not big farmers, they're small. Webster's doesn't have an acreage definition for farmers. So we use this to attract people. We think it's just a better way to farm on small acres. We're not talking about replacing production agriculture, but for 250 acres or less, this is a very competitive way to use the beast that was supposed to do this, to make it work, to provide a profit, to do just a little different type of farming than your neighbor. In 2008, they had a survey, and they found that there were 425,000 people in North America farming with horses. Less than 100,000 of them were Amish. And so people are looking at the whole agritourism movement. Bring people to your farm. Even guys that grow corn and soybeans. Give horse-drawn rides throughout their property, educate people about agriculture. So that value-added thing has really made a resurgence in the heavy horse. Nobody ever stops and gets their picture taken with a John Deere. And a John Deere International never lays down in the spring and has its own replacement. I grew up near Holmes County, Ohio, the center of horse-drawn farming in the world. This stuff, raising these horses, driving these horses, farming with this stuff, feeling it, being all weathered and tired and smelling all this stuff. I don't know how you don't do it. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. You smell this stuff, you smell success. I don't know what else I'd do, to be honest with you. And so if you could do this and watch these people, watch them come here and change their mind about how they live. And I think we'll just help people to be just a little different.